That's that. Next tweet. Oh my god, I didn't want this to be too long. I have a couple more. Alright, while William is finally getting a crash course on what his duties will be as king after over 40 plus years, which he should have been doing all of his life, Harry looks so happy and relaxed, changing out in DC, giving speeches, just winning. Yeah, I spoke about it in one of my videos yesterday, I think, where they said he's taking a crash course of what his duty was, and I was like, I thought they've been teaching him since the time he left the hospital. Okay, but the thing what happened is that the script changed. They taught him throughout his life that Harry was gonna be this, was gonna be that. I even share interviews, joint interviews he had with Harry, with Matt Lauer, where he's saying Harry's gonna be drinking and driving and all of that. This is the nonsense they put in his head, and he believed it. And then another interview, I think it was during they were doing the thing for his mom, some sort of a celebration for their mom, and there was an interview, and he said almost the same thing. Harry's gonna be smoking and drinking and all of that. Meanwhile, Harry was trying to be something else than what the palace wanted him to be. Alright, so the script changed the moment Meghan got into the picture, because Meghan was willing to play along with them. But the moment they interfere in their love life and their privacy and all of that, the script changed. And William effed up for himself. So this is why he has to reset and rechange. I don't know how much he's going to learn, because throughout his life, he taught one thing, and then all of a sudden it's something different. Then again, it's never too late to change. Let's see how that happened. But if he's going to fake it, it's going to come out anyway, because you can't fake your entire life, your entire movement. All right, this is not the face of a sober man. Just look at the pupils in his eyes. What the hell? I didn't even finish with that, but look at this. Wrong brother too. Wrong brother boo. That's that. Yeah. Harry is as focused can be. Oh my god. The squad or something. Yeah, that's what he thought. You seriously need help? Prince of Wales has been training since he was a child. That's what I thought, but there was a headline not too long ago saying that he's gonna be training again. Okay, he will have tea with the late queen doing this, something Harry was very jealous of. No crash course, he is ready. Alright. Oh really? Okay, so that's the thing here. Alright. Oh really? Been training all of his life, but he needs training. There's a laugh here. I love making you look like fools. Alright, that's what I saw yesterday. And I on my video where I said what I said. Exclusive, Prince William in therapy to help train him for the throne. He needs to become a true diplomat. I love the receipt. But anyway, let's leave that alone. Oh, what she said. Yeah, I saw this. And I made reference to it even before I saw it. Alright, next tweet. This is extra as well. Oh my god, I need to finish. Alright, sorry to disappoint you, derangers, but this picture perfectly captures Meghan's sense of strength and her ability to be unbothered by you and all your negativity. It's beautiful to see her in such a peaceful, natural element, radiating grace and contentment in her own sanctuary. Alright, so there's that picture. So pretty, isn't it though? They live on such a beautiful property. I can see why they fell in love with their home. Definitely a place most of us only dream about. Oh, what about Harry's flirty text to Charles? Oh, please. That's the thing. Okay, let me read it, but there's one comment. Okay, oh, what about Harry's flirty text to Charlotte from the Daily Mirror? Those are quite revealed. I think that was when they were Meghan wasn't even there. What about it? It reveals nothing other than he's a normal man that flirting with a female while single. Yeah, Meghan was not even in the picture. And now, if he had have done this while married to Meghan, then it would be a big deal. I'm sure Meghan has a lot of flirt text messages before she was married to Harry. Keep reaching. Okay, with all the men on the Epstein yacht. Oh, please. Wasn't Andrew Mountbatten Wednesday one of them? Let's leave that alone. They don't have any... Can you imagine if Harry was on the Epstein list? That's all we would have been hearing. That would be it. We will not hear anything about Andrew, nothing. It will be Harry. Not too long ago, maybe 2 years ago, there was a picture. Something was written about Harry and PDD or something like that. And then they took a picture, that same event when they were doing for Princess Diana. And I think PDD was there. William was also there. And then the media run wild with it, saying that look at Harry with PDD and all of that. Meanwhile, William was there. They just crop out William out of it. And you know the squad. The squad came out and showed the full picture. And the squad were like, what about it? There's William there. So if you're saying this about Harry with PDD here, what about William? And they showed the picture of William and the picture as well. If Harry was in the Epstein list, please. That's all we'll be hearing. No words needed. There's that. None needed at all. There he is, relaxed and confident and all of that. This is the same picture from that same event that other tweet was talking about. Look at his eyes. Oh my God. And to think he's related to this thing. The squad also. This is why they don't like the squad. Part 2, her fake Facebook message were used to smear Harry and why they completely backfired. Alright, so a squaddy probably wrote about it. Or maybe not a squaddy. I don't know. There's a YouTube video about that. The boy is looking fine. He glows. He relaxed. He owns the stage. What else is there to say? Exactly. Alright, OMG, you must be desperate. Desperate for what? Desperate for what? It was the military. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. I have 2 more and then that'll be it. Okay, look. Oh my God. I love this picture. I love this picture. And it was like a 2-second shift. That's when she was in Paris. That photographer was calling, Meghan, da, 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 da. And Meghan just turned and looked and that was it. Perfect. No offense, but knowing the white women Prince Harry was flirting with in his teens, 20s, and up to early 30s, it's so abundantly clear that he married up. That's the thing here. He was gone the instant he saw Meghan and had to wipe her up quickly. He struck gold with her and he knows it. Yeah, there it is here. Alright, there's that. Young Harry had a photo of Halle Berry pinned to the wall of his school dorm. The man may have been eating beans and toast, but he was secretly craving a bowl of gumbo. The squad have ways with words. Unbelievable. Alright. Who will see such a beautiful woman and not marry her? He got good taste. There's that. Blacker than berry. Sweeter than juice. Sweeter the juice. Oh my God. He didn't strike gold. The idiot struck full. Well. You see, that. What? Okay. I know what to say. There's me. Whatever make you sleep at night. All you need to know is that Meghan is his and he's fine with her. Your delusional opinion means nothing to him, so go to sleep and feel happy with your stupid opinion. Alright, let's move on. I need to finish this video. I have one more after. I just deleted. One more after this. Okay, so there's that. They are so busy attacking Meghan's supporters that they can't see that their own supporters are drilling. Alright, let's see here. Graham Smith, fully expect the police to park vehicles in between us and Charles at some point. They've done that before, not willing to investigate him for corruption, very keen to protect him from opposition. Right? The locals in St. Ash not so keen on Charles' visit. Oh my God. Almost 10 people waiting for Charles. 10 people. Oh my goodness. And probably the rest of photographers. Dividing on the wall, not our king. Wow. There's no comment. All right, so this is my this is my last one. Okay. Stress ages you, but so does having a rotten personality. Prince William is now Goldilocks with his 3 hairs. Yes. And every time he opens his mouth, his hairline moves just a little further backward. In a few months, it will be greeting the penguins in Antarctica. What is that? Okay, one disaster after another, karma comes knocking for the royal family. 326, 2022. Okay, so that was back in 2022. Sussex Squad. Okay, the Sussex Squad. All right, let's see here. All the way the Twitter purgatory before it took its rightful place in the internet hell. Okay, I think I read that properly, the part. To be clear, William isn't bald because of some genetic deficiency. He is bald because his mother reached down from heaven and snatched her. Oh, I think in one of the videos I did either yesterday, someone mentioned on a tweet about the hairline. And one of the squad said, oh, it was her, that particular tweeter, said it was her who voted for the Sussex Squad website. So there it is here. Okay. To be clear, William isn't bald because of some genetic deficiency. He is bald because his mother reached down from heaven and snatched her fine Spencer jeans back. William's hairline was also snatched in the process. Rightly so, because if William wants to act like a Windsor, he shouldn't get the privilege of carrying Diana's pretty Spencer jeans. It's hard to believe that William once resembled an actual Disney prince with a full head of luscious ashy blonde locks, blue eyes, and rosy cheeks. Stress ages you. But so does having a rotten personality. Willie is no longer a prince in a magical fairy tale. He is Goldilocks with his 3 hairs. And every time he opens his mouth, his hairline moves just a little further backward. In a few months, it will be greeting and penguin in Antarctica. Oh my God, the squad are crazy. During a recent visit in Ukraine refugees, William explained that it is very alien to see war in Europe. The backlash came thick and fast, as did the UK press cleanup. But for... Okay, I need to stop. Okay. Then the backlash came thick and fast, as did the UK press cleanup. But for how long can they continue to cover for his excruciating tone deafness? The William Defense League is running low on gas because Willie can't stop putting his foot in it. In his mouth, I guess. That's all it is. That's kind of funny. But they like with his 3 hairs. I know that was kind of funny. There's that. You can land a helicopter on William's head. It is so enormous, the beard isn't hiding it. Oh my God, the squad are crazy online. This is why the royal rats hit the Sussex Squad. This is what Princess Diana needed back then, because they were able to go through their nonsense freely, and Princess Diana was by herself. Alright, the squad hit the royal rats left and right, from podcasts online to different things. Alright, this is extra. What is that? Okay, because I see then Wootton. Let me put that on the list. I should be done by now, but let's get this out of the way. Okay, so are you telling me that big mouths like Dan Wootton and Lady C and everyone in media circle knew Harry? Let's pretend that H is Harry for now, and Griffin were chatting and no one said anything. They kept this a secret but continue harassing Harry otherwise. Why now? Okay, so what's going on here? I confess I am genuinely entertained by the Charlotte Griffin Prince Harry saga. It's been well known for some time that she and Harry used to have penetrating conversation. Penetrating conversation. What the hell? So it was all the more surprising when Harry stood up in court and perjured himself and stating that A, he didn't know she was a journalist. I mean, how can you go into somebody's psyche? Okay? If Harry didn't know, perhaps he really did not know. Okay, it's almost like something like that happened in Meghan's lawsuit with the papers. What was it? Let me not waste time trying to figure it out. But something like that happened in Meghan's lawsuit. So it was all the more surprising when Harry stood up in court and perjured himself, stating that A, he didn't know she was a journalist, B, stopped associating with her when he found out she was one. Okay? So at first, he probably didn't know. The moment that he was aware, he stayed away from her. So what's wrong with that? And C had the unmitigated gall to make out that she was a liar about the death of their relationship, when in fact he is the one who was lying. What the hell? Alright, let's see here. According to them, Wootton, the whole relationship with Charlotte G. String was an open secret. They all knew. But we're talking about those group of people. Whenever they know something, they quickly go on their platform and blub it out. So I'm sure if they knew about this, they would have said it already. Okay, maybe she was. Okay, let's see here. They have no morals, so why did they not call Harry out when he first filed the case against the media? When he said in an interview that his family is in bed with media and that he hates British journalists, not the exact words, but something similar. We aren't so gullible. Was it? Oh, it. What I'm talking about, the Meghan lawsuit, it wasn't the one with the paper. I think it was the one with the sister. Something like that happened in the thing that happened in the U.S. Mouths are the correct. Okay, she correct herself somewhere here. Okay, I see a cease and desist going in the direction of Lady Boy Seacott. Okay, there's that here in the near future. Alright, so that's an ad. Okay, where is the evidence of this penetrating conversation? Did she show it in court? Presented some Facebook conversation to High Court. Alright. So lately I've been seeing some stuff. Okay, let's see here. Can someone point out where in the Facebook message do we see Harry's name? Griffith said it was from Harry and everyone is so believed. A Daily Fail reporter. Harry is not the only name starting with H. Exactly. So that person could be anyone. People are so gullible. Yeah, that's, oh my God. Okay, intermediate text. Alright, so there's all of that. It's too small. I don't want to waste time trying to read it. Alright, I could read it on my own. So you could pause your screen and read that. Okay, the Facebook exchange disclosed by Griffith to the court appeared to show Harry initiating contact on December 4th, 2011. Okay, so there's that. It's H, in case you were confused by name and picture. X. Alright, hello, Mr. Mischief. What a fun weekend of naughtiness. Can we all get up to no good in the countryside every weekend? Damn it, smooches. There's that. You know what that giving me? If the lawyers, not the judge in the UK, the same way what do you call the Andrew case with Virginia Giuffre and what is it, agreement between Virginia Giuffre and Epstein. They put in that agreement, that NDA or something, something about royals. Okay, there's plenty of royals out there. So when Andrew was called by Virginia Giuffre in New York court, Andrew claimed that he was in the agreement, the Epstein agreement, 2009 agreement between Virginia Giuffre and Epstein. So Virginia Giuffre had to ask the court permission to open that agreement because she did not want to get sued by the Epstein estate because she signed the NDA not to talk about it. But yet someone who had nothing to do with the agreement claimed he was in the agreement. So Virginia asked the court to open for the court to see the document, the agreement, and to see if Andrew's involved in that, is exempt from being sued. What they put was royal. They didn't put any specific name. It could have been Snowden, who is a royal. It could have been even William. It could have been any royals in the entire world. So the judge was like, Prince Andrew's name is not in it, so he's gonna have to dismiss it. Said no, the lawsuit continue. So whatever argument that Andrew was trying to bring for the judge to dismiss Virginia Godfrey's case, the judge was like, no, your name is Andrew Mountbatten, whatever his name is. Okay? Yes, you are a royal, but you don't fall under that because your name was not specified in the agreement. So which means there are probably a lot of royals. Okay? And that Epstein thing. But anyway, so this is the sense that I'm getting here. So they put H. H could be anybody. All right, so there's that. Was without doubt the best of those weekends I've been to. What a crowd. Never laughed so much in 24 hours. Mr. Mischief. How do I get that title? I was surely no worse than anyone else. Okay, Mr. Mischief is definitely a compliment. By the way, you weren't worse than anyone else. We're all competitive, outnutted each other, which is why we all have so much fun. Okay. I don't see Harry's name here. I don't want to spend time reading all of this. You could pause and read. All right. Prince Harry's partied with Mel and Sunday journalist Charles Griffin's. Okay. I think I read this in one of the videos. You could pause and read. You know what? For the sake of that, maybe this will be a different video. Prince Harry partied with Mail on Sunday journalist Charles Griffith, the Mail on Sunday editor at large, told the court hearing the prince's privacy trial that he sent her his phone number via Facebook. Charlotte Griffin told Harry's privacy trial on Tuesday that he sent her his telephone number via Facebook in 2011. She also claimed that Prince William told her that Kate was pregnant with... Okay, I think I read this in one of the videos already. Alright, so pause and read this. Alright. Knowing and unknowing is two different things. Maybe at the beginning, Harry probably didn't know she was a Daily Mail, whatever, journalist. And then the moment he was aware she was, and he just says, I don't see anything wrong with that. She was catfish and was delusional enough to believe that a prince, long known for his dislike of tabloid and predatory journalists, was flirting with her. You can have waterboard those chat messages out of me if I were her. All right, so there's all of that. What else? Okay, no one knew because it didn't happen. That's the life here. She would have blabbed out. She would have blabbed about it the minute they finished. Right, exactly. How stupid they all are to believe them. Another BS from Lady C. Irony how she claimed to keep it a secret when she has spent every time gossiping about Meghan and Harry. Won't believe anything she says. She has lied about her own life, using the royal family and Harry and Meghan to pay her lousy rundown castle and bills. Exactly my point. How dumb are these people to believe that these two loudmouths knew such crucial details about Harry and didn't say anything? William can understand, but Harry, no. Alright, they're lying. Then there's no way they knew and they kept it a secret. Further proof that this whole thing is a sham. Okay, exactly my point. Thank you. These educated deranger are so gullible and stupid. That remind me of JTB's, what was the word? I put it on my community board. But anyway, there's a word that JTB came with. Alright, so that is it. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Okay, after tomorrow, you may not have any recent videos, but keep checking my community board. Most likely when I'm on vacation, I'm probably gonna be chilling. If we're not doing anything with the family, I'm probably gonna be on my phone, just chill. All right, so I might share some stuff that I see that's going on Twitter. So that's it, but there won't be videos with the exception of Hades videos on Wednesday. Thanks for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.